Good afternoon, all. Welcome to the lecture of Advanced Discrete Mathematics. Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, in last lecture, we have seen the permutations. That is one particular types of permutation. That is restricted permutations. That is, if there are some n different things where r will be taken at a time, and k will be, that is k be any number, then there are two types. That is, in first one we have seen if the k particular things does not occur. In second one, if the k particular things will be always occur. Okay, now next is nothing but the formation of digits. That is, from the digits we have to see how many different digits can be formed using the given digits. Okay, 1 minute. Formation of numbers with digits. Okay, let us see an example. How many number of 4 digits can be formed formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 if repetition of digit is not allowed. If repetition of digits is not allowed. Okay, so here we have to find out the number of 4 digits which can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, where the repetition of digits is not allowed. Okay, and we have to find out this by using the permutation. Okay, as here the repetition is not allowed, it means here there is no need to use the repetition of digits. That is, we have seen in last lecture. Okay, so here just we have to find out the number of digits which can be formed using the 5 digits, where the repetition of this 5 digit is not allowed. Okay, it was same as here. Value of n, by the definition of permutation, value of n is nothing but 5, since there are 5 digits. Okay, so n is equal to 5, and we have to find out the number of 4 digits. So r is nothing but 4. So it is same as the number of arrangement of n different things by taking r at a time. Here we have to find out the number of arrangement of 5 different things by taking 4 at a time. So its value is nothing but
120.
1. First it is nothing but a 5p4, which is nothing but 5 factorial divided by, yes,
5 minus
5
4
minus 4
factorial.
factorial, which is 1 factorial. So it is nothing but 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. So which is nothing but 120. Okay, same. The next one. How many numbers? How many numbers lying between 100 and 1000, 1000 and can form or with the digits with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, and 5 if the repetition of digit is not allowed. If the repetition of digits is not allowed. Okay, so again here we have 5 digits, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we have to find out the all the integers which are in between 100 and 1000, and they can be found by using these 5 digits. Okay, now any number in between 100 and 1000 must be of 3 digits, since the numbers in between 100 and 1000, that one is nothing but 101 to 999. So each number in between these two is nothing but it is made up of 3 digits. Okay, so it is again same as to find out our the number of permutation of 5 different things by taking 3 at a time. So its value is nothing but
60. 60.
yes. So it is nothing but 5 P3, and which is equal to 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3, 2 factorial, and which is nothing but 3 into 4 into 5, and which is equal to 60. Now third example. How many numbers between? How many numbers between 400 and 1000 can be formed with the digits? Can be formed with the digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 0. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 0 if repetition of digits is not allowed. If repetition of digits is not allowed. Yes, what is its answer? Here we have to find out all the number of digits in between 400 and 1000 by using the digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 0.
100.
How? In second example, we have to find out the number of the numbers in between 100 and 1000. Okay, but here we have to find out the numbers in between 400 and 1000. Yes. As in first example, we have to find out the numbers in between 100 and 1000. So here the 100 place has all the possibilities, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, na? 101 to 999. Okay, but here we have to find out the numbers in between 400 and 1000. It means each number is greater than 400. Now whether it is possible that the 100 space will be equal to 2, 3, and 0.
No, sir.
करेक्ट आहे ना. इथं पहिल्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये काय फाइंड आउट केलं तुम्ही 100 ते 1000च्या मधले डिजिट म्हणजे माझ्या 100 प्लेसला पॉसिबिलिटी सर्व डिजिटची होती. 1 ही घेऊ शकत होतो, 2 ही घेऊ शकत होतो, 3, 4, 5 किंवा कोणताही घेऊ शकत होतो. इथं काय घ्यायचं आहे, नंबर 400च्या पुढचे घ्यायचे आहे, 1000च्या आतचे घ्यायचे. याचा अर्थ या 400 प्लेसला मला पॉसिबिलिटी किती असतील, 4, 5, 6 तीनच पॉसिबिलिटी आहेत. So 100 place has only 3 possibilities, which is nothing but 4, 5 and 6, and the remaining digits must be any among these 6 or 5.
Yes, sir.
So the remaining 2 digits can be filled up by remaining 5 digits, that in 5 P2 ways. Okay, so the first digit has 100 place has 3 possibilities. Remaining 2 places will be filled up in 5 P2 ways. So the total number of ways is equal to 3 into 5 P2, which is nothing but 3 into 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 2, 3 factorial, which is nothing but 3 into 4 into 5, which is equal to 60 again.
60.
Yes. Now we have to see permutation of things not all different. ओके, आतापर्यंत आपण काय घेत होतो, जे एन थिंग घेत होतो ते पूर्णपणे डिस्टिंक्ट घेत होतो. आता असे एन ऑब्जेक्ट घ्यायचे आहेत ज्यामध्ये प्रत्येक ऑब्जेक्ट हा एकमेकापासून डिस्टिंक्ट आहे की नाही माहित नाही. ओके, इट मीन्स it has at least one element which is repeated. Okay, so to find the number of ways, find the number of ways in which n things may be arranged among themselves, by taking all of them at a time, in which p things are alike of one kind, q of them alike of second kind, and are of them of a third kind, and all rest are different. Okay, so here there are n things in which we have to take all of them at a time. In these n things, p things are alike of one kind, q things are alike of second kind, and r things are of third kind, and rest remaining all the elements, that is n minus p plus q plus r, are different. Okay, so total n in which p are alike of one kind, q are alike of second kind, and r are of third kind. Okay, so the and rest all are different. It means the rest remaining elements, objects are nothing but n minus p plus q plus r. They are different. Now we have to find out the permutation of these things by taking all of them at a time. Okay, so here we have seen for the three things, that is p things are alike of one kind, q things are alike of second kind, and r things are of third kind. Similarly, we can take some yes are alike of fourth kind. Okay, so by the form from this we will consider, we will form one formula in which we can extend this. That is, if there are some elements yes which are of fourth kind, then we have to add this one in our formula. Okay, so first we will find out the formula for these three. Okay, sorry. Now, first we will replace these p alike things of one kind by some p different things, which are also different from the remaining things, that is q, r, and n things. Okay. So, first let x be the required number of permutations. Required number of permutations. Now, replace p alike things of one kind by of one kind by p different things, p different things which are also different from others. It means they are different from the things which are of second kind and the things which are of third kind and the remaining n minus p plus q plus r things. Okay, so now these are the p different things. Then by the previous definition, p different things can be arranged among themselves in p factorial ways. Okay, now these p different things, these p different things can be arranged among themselves by among themselves by p factorial ways. Okay, and without changing the position of the remaining things, without changing the position of other things. Okay, here just we have to find out the number of permutations of n different things by taking all of them at a time, but in which p are of one kind. So as x be the total number of permutations, okay, final value will be x. But as here pq things are alike of one kind, but we have a formula if the p things are alike of p things are of different kind. Okay, so for that we have just replaced these p alike of p things of one kind by p different things. Now by the previous definition, these p different things can be arranged among themselves in the p factorial ways, and they are formed by without changing the position of other things. Okay, now thus if p alike things of one kind are replaced by p different things, then the number of permutation, is equal to x into p factorial, which is equal to x into p factorial, since x be the required number of permutation. Okay, total माझी p permutation of n different things by taking all n at a time is nothing but the x. But here we have replaced the p alike things by p different things. Then these p different things can be arranged among themselves in p factorial ways. Then by the product rule, as the required number of permutation is x, now these p different things can be arranged among themselves in p factorial ways. Then the total number of permutations are now x into p factorial. ठीक आहे, इथपर्यंत कोणाला काही डाऊट?
No, sir.
टोटल एन थिंग होते, त्यामधले पी हे माझी काही सेम थिंग होते, परत क्यू वेगळे होते, आणखीन आर वेगळे होते. त्यामधले मी फक्त पी साठी काय केलं, जेव्हा पी क्यू आर हे सेम थिंग ठेवून आपण जेव्हा परम्युटेशन काढलं त्याची व्हॅल्यू येणारी माझी एक्स. ओके, पण या पी जे एकसारखे ऑब्जेक्ट होते त्याला रिप्लेस केलंय आपण पी डिफरंट थिंग्सनी. मग ते पी डिफरंट थिंग्स अरेंज अमंग देमसेल्व्स इन पी फॅक्टोरियल वेज. देन बाय द प्रोडक्ट रूल, नाउ द टोटल नंबर ऑफ परम्युटेशन इज नथिंग बट एक्स into p factorial. So this is for first kind of things. Now there are some q things which are of second kind. So for similarly, now if any one of the x into p factorial permutations we replace q alike things by q different things. Again, these q different things are arranged among themselves in q factorial ways. So again, q different things can be arranged among themselves in q factorial ways. ओके, टोटल माझी परम्युटेशनची व्हॅल्यू एक्स होती, तेव्हा माझे पी थिंग्स आर पी क्यू आर सगळे जे काही सेम थिंग होते ते त्यामध्येच होते. पण पी थिंगला मी रिप्लेस केलं पी डिफरंट थिंगनी. मग पी डिफरंट थिंगची अरेंजमेंट झाली पी फॅक्टोरियल वेजनी. म्हणजे टोटल नंबर ऑफ permutation of these p different things by taking all of them at a time is nothing, that is the number of permutations of n different things is nothing but the n factorial ways. Okay, so the value will be x into p factorial. Now in this x into p factorial term contains q things are alike of one kind. Okay, now again these q things which are of one kind will be replaced by q different things. Now they will be arranged among themselves in q factorial ways. Then the total number of permutation is equal to total number of permutations. ओके, सुरुवातीची व्हॅल्यू काय माझी x into p फॅक्टोरियल आहे. त्या x into p फॅक्टोरियल मध्ये मी काय केलंय, q थिंग्स जे की सेम होते त्याला q डिफरंट थिंगने रिप्लेस केलंय. मग ते q डिफरंट थिंग्स किती वेने अरेंज झाले, q फॅक्टोरियल वेजली. सो इट्स व्हॅल्यू विल बी x into p फॅक्टोरियल into q factorial. Okay, similarly for r also. Okay, again we have to replace r things which are of third kind by r different things. Then these r different things can be arranged among themselves in r factorial ways. Okay, so the total number of permutation will be, the original value is nothing but x into p factorial into q factorial. Now in which we have replaced these r q things which are of one kind by the r different things. Then they are arranged among themselves in r factorial ways. So the total number of permutation is now x into p factorial into q factorial into r factorial. Okay, and there are only these things, that is p r of one kind, q r of second kind, and r of third kind, and the remaining all elements, that is things n minus p plus q plus r will be different. Okay, so now each of these x into p factorial into q factorial into r factorial permutations, and it is a permutation of n different things. ओके, जे काही माझ्याकडे पी थिंग्स एका काइंडचे होते, क्यू थिंग्स सेकंड काइंडचे होते, आणखीन आर थिंग्स थर्ड काइंडचे होते. मग मी त्या पी थिंग्सला रिप्लेस केलं पी डिफरंट थिंग्सनी आणि ते पी थिंग्स हे माझे सुरुवात बाकीच्या एलिमेंटची सिमिलर नाही आहेत. सिमिलरली फॉर क्यू ऑल्सो अँड आर ऑल्सो. नाव दीज आर दी टोटल n number of distinct things. So as we know that n different things can be arranged among themselves in how many ways?
n factorial.
n factorial ways, and this will be the value of these n different things by taking all of them at a time. Okay, so total this x into p factorial into q factorial into r factorial is equal to n factorial. Since we have replaced a few things of one kind by p different things, q things of second kind by q different things, and r things of third kind by r different things. So it's total, this total value is nothing but the number of arrangement of n different things. Okay, and as we know that the number of arrangement of n different things is nothing but the n factorial. We can arrange these n different things by n factorial ways, and it is equal to this one, which implies x into p factorial into q factorial into r factorial is nothing but the n factorial. Okay, याच्यामध्ये कुणाला काय डाऊट?
No, sir.
टोटल n एलिमेंट होते, त्यामध्ये p सेम होते, q सेम होते, आणखीन r एलिमेंट सेम होते. त्यामध्ये आपण सगळ्यांना रिप्लेस केलं. सगळ्यांना रिप्लेस कसं केले? असे थिंगनी रिप्लेस केलं की ते कुणाशीही सिमिलर नाहीयेत. मग टोटल माझे n हे डिस्टिंक्ट थिंग झाले. मग त्यावरून ही व्हॅल्यू काय आली माझी? नंबर ऑफ परमिटेशन ऑफ n डिफरंट थिंग्स. बट द नंबर ऑफ arrangement of n different things is nothing but n factorial ways. We can arrange n different things by n factorial ways. So this one is nothing but this one. As we know that p factorial into q factorial into r factorial is always an integer. So just divide both sides by p factorial into q factorial into r factorial. So we get x is nothing but n factorial divided by p factorial into q factorial into r factorial. And that one is nothing but the value of x, and that is we have to find. Okay, as x is the required number of permutation of n things in which p things are alike of one kind, q things are alike of second kind, and r things are alike of third kind. Okay, yes, या जनरेटेड फॉर्म्युला मध्ये कोणाला काही डाऊट असेल तर विचारू शकता. काही नाही, n थिंग असतील त्यामध्ये जर p थिंग्स म्हणजे इथं फक्त आपण तीन असे घेतले. p फर्स्ट काइंड मध्ये p एलिमेंट आहेत जे की एकसारखे आहेत, q दुसरे आहेत जे p पासूनही वेगळे आहेत, आणखी रिमेनिंग एलिमेंट पासून पण वेगळे आहेत. पण q असे आहेत जे एकसारखे आहेत, आणखी r एकसारखे आहेत. तसंच जर समजा s ही असेल तर जस्ट हियर वी हॅव टू डिवाइड इट बाय s फॅक्टोरियल. अगेन सपोज देर आर अगेन सम t थिंग्स विच आर लाइक ऑफ फिफ्थ काइंड, देन जस्ट वी हॅव टू हियर डिवाइड t फॅक्टोरियल. जर कमी असतील, जर दोनच असतील तर बाकीचे काढून टाका. ठीक आहे, असं कितीही साठी करू शकता.
Yes, yes, sir.
Let us take the first. How many permutations? How many permutations of the letters the word banana. Okay, so here we have to find out the number of permutation of the letters of the word banana. Okay, now solution. Given letter is nothing but the okay. In this word, a is repeated how many times?
3 times.
3 times. N is repeated 2 times, and the remaining word which is only one with that one is B, and which is different. Okay, so the number of permutations of the letters of the word banana is nothing but total number of words are total number of letters are 6. So value of N is 6. Now A is repeated 3 times. A is repeated 3 times. It means value of P is nothing but 3. N is repeated 2 times. So value of Q is 2, and the remaining one element, that is letter B, which is different from all, and it is at only one side. Okay, so its value is nothing but 6 factorial, that is n factorial divided by p factorial into q factorial, that is nothing but 3 factorial into 2 factorial, and which is equal to 6 factorial, which is nothing but
60.
1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 divided by 3 into 2 into 2. 3 3 get cancelled, 2 2 cancel, 2, which is nothing but 60. Okay. Similarly, second example. Find the number of possible ways. Find the number of possible ways in which the letters of the word cotton can be arranged so that no two T's come together. So that no two T's come together. Okay. So problem is nothing but here we have to find out the number of possible ways in which the letters of the word cotton can be arranged so that no two T's come together. म्हणजे असे टी माझे एका पाठोपाठ नाही आले पाहिजे, असे डिफरंट अरेंजमेंट फाइंड आउट करायचे. ओके, फर्स्ट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द टोटल नंबर ऑफ परम्युटेशंस बाय यूजिंग द above method. Okay, so solution. Word is nothing but cotton. In that, T is repeated 2 times, O is repeated 2 times, C and N are at only once. Okay, so T is repeated 2 times, O is repeated 2 times. So by previous method, what are the number of permutations of 6 letters in which T will be repeated 2 times and O will be repeated 2 times?
180.
So the total number of total number of permutations is equal to, as word is cotton, so there are 6 letters, so n is equal to 6, which is equal to 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, which is equal to 180. But these are the total number of permutation, but here there is one restriction, that is we have to find out the permutation but the two T's cannot come together. Okay, now here we will consider these two T's as only one, considering the two T's as one letter. Now, as two T's will be considered as of one letter, then cotton मध्ये माझे टोटल लेटर होते 6, या 2 T ला मी एकच लेटर कन्सिडर केले, तर त्या दिलेल्या वर्ड मध्ये आता किती डिजिट असतील माझे, म्हणजे किती लेटर असतील?
5
digits. The number of letters to be arranged is 5. To be arranged is 5. Okay. So the number of permutation or arrangement in which both T's come together. As the 5 digits can be arranged among themselves in 5 factorial ways. That one is nothing but this one. But here we have considered 2t's as 1. So here we have to divide it by 2 factorial. So which is nothing but 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial is nothing but
60.
which is 60. Okay. 5 different letters आले 5 different letter काय arranged among themselves in 5 factorial ways. But तुम्ही 2t होते त्याला single t consider केलाय. So here we have to divide that value by 2 factorial and which is equal to 60. Okay. Now so here we have to find out the number of possible ways in which the letters of the word cotton can be arranged so that no two t's come together. जर 2t एकत्र आले तर किती लेटर सॉरी वर्ड फाइंड आउट करू शकता तुम्ही 60 करू शकता. That is the number of arrangement in which both the t's come together will be equal to 60 and the total number of permutations of 6 letters in which t will be repeated 2 times and o will be repeated 2 times which is equal to 180. But now we have to subtract these things, that is 60 things from 180, since here there is one restriction on given problem, that is nothing but the no two t's will be come together. Okay, so the required number of permutation is equal to number of permutation or the number of ways is equal to 180 minus 60 and which is equal to 120. Okay, yes. त्याच्यामध्ये कोणाला काही डाऊट?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, next problem. A coin is tossed 6 times or in how many ways can we obtain 4 heads and 2 tails? Okay, so a coin is tossed 6 times and we have to find out the number of ways in which we can obtain 4 heads and 2 tails. Okay, क्या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये एकच कॉइन 6 वेळेला टॉस करा किंवा 6 कॉइन एका वेळेला टॉस करा, या दोन्ही मध्ये काही डिफरंट आहे का? या दोन्ही मध्ये काही फरक आहे का? एक कॉइन 6 वेळेला टॉस करा किंवा 6 कॉइन ऍट अ टाइम टॉस करा, रिझल्ट विल बी सेम. इट मीन्स द नंबर ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज विल बी सेम.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
एक कॉइन जर तुम्ही फर्स्ट वेळेला टॉस केला तर त्याला 2 पॉसिबिलिटी आहेत, हेड टेल. सेकंडला परत 2 पॉसिबिलिटी, थर्डला सेम, फोर्थला सेम, फिफ्थला सेम, सिक्स्थलाही सेम. ओके, हे जर एकच कॉइन 6 वेळेला टॉस केला तर जर समजा 6 कॉइन ऍट अ टाइम जरी टॉस केलं तरी प्रत्येक कॉइनला 2 पॉसिबिलिटी मिळत जातील. ओके, सो हियर either we can toss a 1 coin, either that is whether we can toss a coin where we can toss a coin 6 times or toss 6 coins at a time. The number of arrangements will be same. The number of arrangements will be same. Okay, so the number of arrangements of 4 heads and 2 tail out of 6 is equal to. Just here we have to use our previous method. Okay, so here, what is the value of n? N is nothing but 6. So here we have to find out the value of p and q, and which is given. That is, here we have to find out the number of ways in which we can obtain 4 heads and 2 tails. So p is nothing but 4 and q is nothing but 2. So its total value is nothing but 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 factorial, and which is nothing but 5
10.
into 6 divided by 2. 10 or 15?
15.
15, sir.
Okay. Next one. There are 3 copies each of 4 different books. Different books. Find the number of ways arranging them on a sheet. Okay, so here there are 3 copies each of 4 different things. So the total number of books will be
12.
how many books? Which are 12. Books will be 3 into 4, which is equal to 12. Now, each of these 4 different books has 3 copies. Okay, so the required number of ways of arranging them on a shelf. Them on a shelf. Each. Okay, first let's see. How many things are there? N, suppose 12 things. So value of n is nothing but 12. टोटल बुक किती आहेत माझे? 12 झाले. त्यामध्ये फक्त 3च कॉपी आहेत. फक्त प्रत्येक कॉपी ही किती वेळा आहे? 4 वेळा आहे. सॉरी, 3 कॉपीज ऑफ 4 डिफरंट, सॉरी 4 बुक आहेत आणि प्रत्येक बुक हा 3 वेळा रिपीट होत आहे. सो व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ पी हियर?
3.
P is equal to 3. What is the value of Q?
4.
4 आहे का? टोटल बुक किती आहेत माझ्याकडे? 4च आहेत बुक. हा 4 बुकच आहेत, पण प्रत्येक बुक किती वेळेला रिपीट होणार आहे माझा? 3 वेळेला रिपीट होणार आहे. व्हॅल्यू ऑफ n इज मग काय असेल माझी? 12 असेल. n थिंग्स होते माझ्याकडे त्या मेथडमध्ये. त्यामध्ये सेम थिंग असलेले आपण काय किती होते? 3 होते. P थिंग्स आर लाईक ऑफ 1 काइंड, Q थिंग्स आर लाईक ऑफ 2nd काइंड, and R things are of 3rd kind. Okay, so here also there are 12 things. Total things are 12. It means total books, that is number of books will be 12. पण डिफरंट किती आहेत? त्यामध्ये फक्त 4च डिफरंट आहे. आणखीन एक गोष्ट दिली त्यांनी, काय? प्रत्येक बुकचे 3 कॉपी आहेत. ओके, म्हणजे माझे इथं किती गोष्टी असतील? पी क्यू आर एस असतील. पी थिंग्स आर ऑफ 1 काइंड, क्यू थिंग्स आर ऑफ 2nd काइंड, सॉरी
Yes,
आर
sir.
थिंग्स आर ऑफ 3rd काइंड, अँड एस थिंग्स आर ऑफ 4th काइंड. ठीक आहे ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
मग प्रत्येक बुक माझा किती वेळेला रिपीट होणार आहे? समजा
3 times.
एक क्लासिकलचा आहे,
3 times.
समजा एक अल्जेब्रा आहे, एक रिअल आहे, आणखीन एक घ्या कुठला तरी टोपोलॉजीचं बुक आहे. असं 4 बुक आहेत माझ्याकडे. याचे 3 कॉपी आहेत, याचे 3 कॉपी आहेत, याचे 3 कॉपी आहेत, याचे 3 कॉपी. टोटल 12 झाले. ठीक आहे.
Yes, sir.
So value of P is 3, value of Q 3, value of R 3, and value of S is also 3. So what are the required number of permutation? That is arrangement of these books is nothing but 12 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Correct hai ka?
Yes, sir.
So it is nothing but 3 factorial raised to 4. So what is its value? 12 factorial divided by 3 factorial raised to 4. Whatever will be its value. Okay. Find out by using calculator. Now the next method is nothing but permutation of things. Permutation with repetition allowed. ओके, आतापर्यंत काय करत होतो आपण, अशा गोष्टींचं फक्त अरेंजमेंट करत होतो जिथे रिपीटेड घेत होतो. म्हणजे एन नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स असेल आणि आर आपण ॲट अ टाइम जर घेत असेल, म्हणजे माझ्याकडे आर काहीतरी ब्लँक प्लेसेस आहेत, आणखीन ते आर ब्लँक प्लेसेस मी किती एलिमेंटनी भरत होतो, सॉरी किती थिंग्सनी घेत होतो, भरत होतो एन थिंग्सनी. ओके, म्हणजे प्रत्येकासाठी याला जर याला टोटल पॉसिबिलिटी एन होती, तर आता रिपिटेशन अलाउड नव्हती तिथं, म्हणून सेकंड थिंगला किती पॉसिबिलिटी होते, n-1 होते, थर्डला n-2 होते, आणि लास्टला काय असतील ते n-r-1 whatever it will be. Okay, now here we have to see the method in which the repetition is allowed. It means if we take n things and we have to take r at a time, then the first possibility for first place will be n. As here the repetition is allowed, then we can take that element which is we have taken in first place, we can also take in second, we can take also in second. So what are the possibility of for second place?
N.
Which is again n. For third one परत रिपीट करू शकता तुम्ही, जे पहिल्या दुसऱ्या प्लेस साठी तुम्ही घेतलं होतं ते परत थर्ड प्लेसलाही घेऊ शकता. तर मग थर्ड साठी किती पॉसिबिलिटी असतील?
N.
n असतील. आणखी हे माझा आर्थ प्लेस आहे, आर्थ प्लेसलाही परत किती असतील? परत n पॉसिबिलिटी असतील. मग टोटल माझ्याकडे आर ब्लँक प्लेसेस आहेत, त्यामध्ये मी प्रत्येकामध्ये n थिंग्स भरू शकतो. देन बाय प्रोडक्ट रूल, व्हॉट आर द नंबर ऑफ अरेंजमेंट्स ऑफ n डिफरंट थिंग्स बाय टेकिंग r at a time?
R into N.
कन्फ्युज नका होऊ. सुरुवातीला काय करत होतो आपण, n थिंग होते, म्हणजे लास्ट मेथड मध्ये n थिंग होते, r ॲट अ टाइम घेत होतो. ओके, म्हणजे हे समजा माझा फर्स्ट, हा सेकंड, हा थर्ड, आणखीन हा कुठेतरी माझा आर्थ. फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, आर्थ. ओके, सो पहिल्या मेथडसाठी बघू आपण. याच्यासाठी किती पॉसिबिलिटी होती माझ्याकडे? n पॉसिबिलिटी. ही फर्स्ट ब्लँक प्लेस कॅन बी फिल्ड अप इन दिस n वेज, पण रिपिटेशन अलाउड नाहीये. मग एक मी या n मधून एक कुठला तरी इथं ठेवू. ओके, मग सेकंड साठी किती पॉसिबिलिटी राहिली माझ्याकडे? n-1. थर्ड साठी काय राहिले? n-2 अप टू सो ऑन. इथे किती राहिले माझे? n-r-1. ओके, नाउ बाय द प्रोडक्ट रूल, फर्स्ट टू ब्लँक प्लेसेस कॅन बी फिल्ड अप इन n into n-1 ways. Correct है का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the first three places can be filled up in
N into n-1, n-2.
into n-2 ways. Okay, and same the r blank places can be filled up
N
in
raised to R.
n into n-1. Yes, n-2 into up to so on n minus of r-1 ways. हे त्याच्यासाठी होतं, नंबर ऑफ परम्युटेशन्स ऑफ n डिफरंट थिंग्स बाय टेकिंग r ॲट अ टाइम. त्याचा फॉर्म्युला आहे हा. सेम
Yes, sir.
इथेही तसंच करायचं. टोटल नंबर ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज फॉर फर्स्ट प्लेस आर n. ओके, so for the first place, first, second, third and rth place. For first place there are n possibilities, second one n, third one n and fourth one n. Now by product rule, the first two places can be filled up in n into n ways, which is nothing but n square.
Yes, sir.
And the next, these places can be filled up in n square
N
into n,
cube.
which is n cube. So the r places can be filled up in
N raised to R.
Raised to R.
yes, n raised to yes. नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला आपण पूर्ण बघू याची मेथड, पण इतकंच आहे यात. सुरुवातीला रिपिटेशन जेव्हा अलाउड नव्हती तेव्हा एक एक मी म्हणजे सेकंड प्लेसला पहिल्या प्लेसपेक्षा एक पॉसिबिलिटी कम असेल, थर्डला सेकंडपेक्षा एक पॉसिबिलिटी कम असेल म्हणजे फर्स्टपेक्षा 2 पॉसिबिलिटी कम असतील, फोर्थला थर्डपेक्षा एक कम असेल, आणखी टोटलपेक्षा 3 कमी असतील. ओके, सो असे. But here as the repetition is allowed, so each place has n possibilities, then just we have to use the product rule. The first 2 places can be filled up in n into n ways, that is n square ways. First 3 places can be filled up in n square into n ways, which is n cube ways. So similarly we can find out for the rth place also, that is the rth places can be filled up in n into n up to r times, which is nothing but n to the power r ways. ठीक आहे, ह्याचे एक्झाम्पल नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला बघू. जर कोणाला काही डाऊट असतील तर विचारा, जर नसतील तर थांब.